Hey, you guys, I am back today. I've been traveling all day and I'm a little bit tired, but other than that, I'm back today to read a little bit more to you, and I'm starting on page 24. Let yourself be like a Raggedy Ann doll, Kelly says. Anger comes bubbling forth as I hear Mama D's voice in my head say, "You were just a little rag doll when we got you. You were small and adorable, just like a doll." I did not like being called a rag doll. I didn't have red hair, white skin, or freckles like my Raggedy Ann doll. But she told me I was one, and she bought me doll after doll after doll. For a hardy and calloused woman, Mama D sure enjoyed the softness of a doll. They represented the girl she wished she could have been. Drop your head even more as you drop your thoughts, Kelly says. Notice how good this feels. As I hang there, I melt into the scent of the Christmas tree standing proudly in my childhood living room. The tinsel is hanging and falling to the floor. Our red and white fuzzy wallpaper with crests and flowers accented between stripes in the backdrop. Poinsettias fill our home. The large windows look out over the valley of damp brown fields, and the darkness of winter shows on the hills as the empty trees reveal only trunks and leafless branches. Steel gray, ominous skies with not a hint of sun for weeks hang over the valley. I am 10 years old and a fresh new American. A new tradition in my life is opening presents on Christmas Eve and believing that Santa comes the next morning to my house on a sleigh led by Rudolph. He comes down my chimney bringing me presents and a stocking filled with an orange and a little gift like a comb or brush and chapstick. I'm pretty sure Santa is really just my mom. It is Christmas Eve and we are ready to open the presents. I am excited. The voice of Andy Williams softly swoons bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens over the scratchy old 33 record. The presents are wrapped with paper from last year and placed under the tree with large chunks of haphazardly ripped masking tape holding them together. I begin to poke and prod at the gifts to see if I can find the Malibu Barbie doll I so badly want. There it is. The box is the same size as the one I saw in the toy section of the Fred Meyer store. I am elated. I am now going to be like the other kids with my new Barbie doll. I can't wait to get my hands on it. I lift up a section of wrapping paper and peek. The box says Barbie on it, so I know I am definitely getting the doll I asked for. Christmas Eve is when Mama D wraps most of the presents hastily, only minutes before we open them. The typical frantic search for tape and scissors happens, and then the bedroom door closes. Minutes later, Mama D brings the presents out with an air of obligation and plops them under the tree with a heavy sigh. Next to the presents I had just snooped through. "There," she says. "The presents are ready to open now." I am posed and ready to rip open the package. My heart is racing and my breathing is shallow. I just know that I will get the Barbie doll from the commercials, the one that all the girls want. The Sunset Malibu Barbie is really cute with her sun-kissed skin. She comes with a beach towel and a swimsuit. Her long blonde hair and blue eyes top off the look of the perfect American girl who I so badly want to be right now. Owning her is the closest I will get to having that media-imposed all-American look. It might just bring me one step closer to being that which is so highly respected among my group of friends. Mama D tosses my present towards me. "This one is yours," she says with a happy look on her face. Mama D is not much for presentation or surprises, so she wrapped the box, making it obvious that it was a Barbie. I can't believe it. I told her how much I wanted Malibu Barbie, and she actually listened. I was only moments from getting my doll. I could hardly stand the excitement. Go ahead and open yours first, Mama D says to me. I stick my finger in the tiny hole which I had peeked in earlier and rip back the paper to see a black doll with black hair wearing a nurse uniform. My happiness is shattered, and I feel like someone just slammed me to the floor from the sky. I thought her skin was close to the color of your skin, Mama D says. I want to scream at her. I am not black. Too afraid to sound ungrateful, I devour the words before they can slip past my tongue. She is one of the few minorities on television that has a respectable job and speaks like she is intelligent, Mama D says about the doll that was made after a character on a series. Somehow she thought I could find a piece of me in her blackness, in her being a Negro. But I couldn't. I was deeply disappointed in that doll. I wanted a real Barbie, but Mama D insisted. I thought she looked more like you than the other Barbies. Later, alone in my room, I threw the black Barbie in the back of my closet and hoped she would disappear into the darkness. You know, I just kind of laugh when I think about this, how hard my mother tried. She really tried to find ways to help me to feel, I guess, a part of something. But I just don't think she had the wherewithal to really understand what she was saying or kind of how upsetting or damaging it was for me to hear, hear what she had to say, and thinking that a black doll would be closer to who I am than the Malibu Barbie doll. And I feel like in reality, we're all the same, We all want the same things. We're all the same. Our skin color might be different, but, we all kind of want the same things, and as far as family and just fun and enjoyment in life. And it's just funny when I think back to how she compartmentalized me into what she did. And, it just taught me a lot about, once again, about judgment and compartmentalizing and putting me into a box that really wasn't me either. And I think over the years, that little lesson really taught me to not put people into that box if I can help it. So today I am out here at a friend's house, and I just wanted to let you see the artwork that she does behind me. And it is incredible. She has several of them in the house, and they're absolutely beautiful, absolutely stunning. She does all these. She's that creative. Anyway, so thank you for listening today, and I will be back.